Do you need another key for your Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or any other vehicle? Well, I'm Mike with Tom's Key Company, and we provide do-it-yourself spare key and fob solutions from our website, tomskey.com. Today, I've got a Chrysler 200. This is a 2013 year, and we're going to make another spare key for this vehicle. In fact, we're going to make two. Go to our website, find your vehicle, and place the order. Let the wonders of e-commerce and the Postal Service or UPS get your key programming device and new spare keys to go with your vehicle. Now, it's important for you to know you need to have one working key to use this solution. If you have the unfortunate situation of having lost all your car keys, I'm sorry. I'm also excited to let you know that we have a new partnership that may be able to help you. Go to our website, find the All Keys Lost page, and get some help there. Now, one thing that's really awesome, you can order our Key by Photo service. That means that these spare keys will arrive already cut to match your existing vehicle. Check this out. You don't even have to leave your driveway to make your spare key using Tom's Key Company. Let me show you how easy it is to make a spare key with Tom's Key Company. Let's check it out. As you begin, be sure you go through the manual. There's some important notes, like making sure you have a good battery, turning off your air conditioning, your heater, things like that. Today we're working on a Chrysler 200 2013. I want to show you something unique. The original key for the vehicle has 5 buttons: unlock, lock, panic, and then the trunk and remote start. Now, on our website, sometimes it can be hard to get the exact same key. In this case, in the kit comes a 4-button, it's got the trunk, and a separate key that has 5 buttons. There's a difference between these, but they're both going to work for the vehicle when we're done, all going well. So, in this case, I've got to look across here and decide what my activation code is. Our original key is a 5-button with remote start and with trunk. Because the kit had a 4-button key, I need to decide, do I want to have this 4th button, the trunk button, activate the remote start, or the trunk? I'm going to go ahead and do it for the trunk because that's used more frequently. So that number 232 is needed. The other thing I need to pay attention to, the primary dial position is position number 1. That means on our programmer, we need to turn it to where it points to number 1. With this particular vehicle, if there's a red light like this that turns on, the key requires activation. Our extra key here does not have a red light. It does not need activation. It's already the right one for this Chrysler 200. So, key activation. Remember our number 232. We're going to push and hold lock and panic till the red light stays on. And then we're going to use the lock button to enter the first digit, 1, 2. We'll use the panic button to enter the second digit, 3. So that's 1, 2, 3. And then we'll use the unlock button to enter the last digit, 1, 2. Now that I've entered those, I need to press lock and panic together. And now it'll blink back. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, this has been activated. The next step is the key pairing step. It's important to note there's some timing sensitivities, so you got to pay attention. You may have to start over if you don't complete the steps in a certain amount of time. All doors are closed. We have one working key for the vehicle, which is necessary for this kit to work. We're going to turn the hazard lights on. Following the instructions, using our working key, we're going to start the engine. We're going to plug in the programmer, come down near gas and brake pedal, look around until you find the OBD2 port so you can plug in the programmer. Listen for it to beep. Those 3 quick beeps, that means we can turn off the engine, remove this. We're going to put our new key in and turn it to the on or run position. Don't start the engine. Now we need to press and release the button on the end here. We're going to wait 8 seconds for it to beep. We just heard 3 quick beeps. Turn it off, pull out the key. We're going to press the button again. Okay, we heard a success tone. So this key is now programmed. We'll go ahead and test the new key. There we go, start the engine. Now, we've got to repeat the process to get this additional spare key made. So I'm going to go back, do the same thing. start the engine with a key that works. Take our program and plug it in. All right, beeped. Pull this key out. We're going to take our new key, put it in, turn it 2 clicks to the on position, and we need to press the button to continue. Okay, now listen for it to beep 3 times. Okay, turn the ignition off and press the button. Okay, success tone. Let's make sure this one starts the engine. There we go. Engine started, just like that. Let's make sure that our buttons work. Here's lock button. Unlock, that was one of the new ones. Here's the other new one. Here's our original one. So, can it get any easier than that to program your new spare keys? Now this is super cool. With our totally optional Key by Photo service, when you place your order, you'll have the option, you can add the Key by Photo service. And if you choose to add that, we will cut the new keys so they arrive already fitting your vehicle. Once you complete checkout, there will be a link. You'll need to upload photos for your existing key. To do that, simply set your key down, get your phone directly above your key, and take 3 pictures of the key blade that you'll upload to our website after you complete checkout. Talk about easy. Now you've got the programming equipment and the key you need to cut your vehicle. You can do it all without even leaving your driveway. Watch this. In testing all the buttons, I discovered that this trunk button is actually doing the remote start on this Chrysler 200. Watch. See it lock the doors? Lights are lighting up. Engine just started. This has come about because the original key here has 5 buttons, but this one with the red light only has 4. So when I entered the code, apparently I entered the one that it decided was going to be remote start. So let me show you how to fix this. It's not very hard. We're just going to reprogram this key, but we have to activate it first for the other program. Let me get this vehicle turned off. We provide great customer service. If you run into problems, we're here to help you solve it so you can get the spare keys programmed and working for your vehicle. And if we can't help you, no worries. Just let us know, ship everything back, and we'll give you a full refund. There's no risk. All right, to fix this, I'm going to come back in here and I'm going to look at my different keys. I think the problem was I thought about this being a 5-button key, and I entered the code 232, which is for a 5-button with trunk. I think I was thinking that it would take it from 5 buttons down to 4 buttons and have the trunk work. That doesn't seem to be what happened. So I'm going to come over here and try the 4-button with trunk, code 231. If that doesn't work, then I'll try this 233. I believe 231 is going to give us success. We're just going to go ahead and reprogram this key. Now, I need to enter this time 231. So, get the red light on, enter the code. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. Push lock and panic and it'll blink it back. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, so we've now changed the activation on it. This key, I believe, will no longer work for the car now. Buttons aren't working. If I try to start the engine. Started the engine, but it died. And on the dashboard, it's giving me a blinking red light there. On this vehicle, that means it's not a valid key to start the engine. So I've basically just removed the programming from this key. Now, never fear, our original key still works. This other one that we programmed, it still works. And all the buttons still work. Okay, now I'm just going to go back through the programming process again to program this one and check that the trunk button works. Turn on our hazard lights, start the engine, check and make sure my programmer's in the number 1 position. Now we're going to put it into the OBD port down by the gas pedal. Beeped twice. We're listening for 3 beeps. Okay, 3 successful beeps. Turn it off, pull out the original key. Here's our new key that's not working, that we've just activated with 231. We're going to put it in, turn it 2 clicks to the on position, don't try to start the engine, and push the button. Okay, let's listen for some beeps. Take about 8 seconds. There we go, beeped. Now we can turn the ignition off, pull the key out, press the button again. Okay, we got the happy tune. First of all, let's check. It's now going to start the engine. Everything fires up. That red security light went off. Let's check our lock buttons. Okay, that all works great. Let's step out and see what happens with the trunk. Okay, moment of truth. We just reprogrammed this. There we go, the trunk pops. Look how easy that was. We just had to put the correct activation code in, reprogram it, so it worked this way. That also means if you have a vehicle that has remote start and you do a different activation code, instead of the trunk button, you could do the activation code for remote start and it would perform the remote start function for you. That's how easy it is to make spare keys with Tom's Key Company. It's crazy how much money car dealers want to charge for an extra key when it's so easy to do yourself with Tom's Key Company. Be sure you subscribe and like this video so you can find it again when you're programming your key. So go visit tomskey.com and place your order today.